Crumlin boxing coach, double Olympian, Philip Sutcliffe. How's the crack?
The crack is good. Just finished off a session in the boxing club.
Yeah.
Watching the Sunday morning academy class where hopefully we get all the future champions, you know what I mean? Still doing what I've done for the last... I'm in this club now 30 years, in Drimnagh for 22. I'm 62 this year, so most of my life since I was going on 10 is in boxing, and I'm still enjoying it, still learning, still having the crack and the fun, and there is the ups and the downs when the boys let you down and let themselves down, but you just have to soldier on and get on what you do best, and I love teaching.
We came over before COVID, so Sergei said to my young fella Max and Christian and a couple of the others, we need to go over to Crumlin on a Sunday. And we started coming over on the Sunday, whatever it was, 3 years ago. And Aaron was here on the Sunday. And I tell you, the lads just love coming over. And me observing as a parent that you'd be floating around, even there, you just do automatically. You have two fellas sparring, two high level fellas sparring, and there's a young fella on the bag and his feet are the wrong way. And you're just coaching him out of the ring, the little 13-year-old young fella, point your feet to the bag while talking to the high level guys. Great to see, like, you know what I mean? Somebody so interested in something.
Well, you don't like you like the teaching when you're teaching the kids the technique. That's where the excellence comes in Crumlin. Yeah. I'm the EXCELLENCE of the Crumlin Boxing Club, and I'm proud of that. Yeah. And I like, but the kids have to enjoy it. It's a sport that's very, very difficult, right? Between Sergei's sport and the wrestling, and we have a top level guy there with Lee Hammond, another top level kickboxer, Lee Hammond, top level MMA guy, former world champion wrestler, the other lad's former kickboxing champion in the world, and then we have our own Cian Doyle in there, sparring the senior champion, Paddy Adamus, who's only back, had him away a few weeks ago in Spain. He won the gold medal. There's top level guys come down to our club all the time, you know what I mean? And it's like there's no animosity from other clubs coming in. They just give me a ring, and once we know, we try and facilitate them. That's what we're there to do. We're trying to facilitate all the boxers. Now, of course, we have Crumlin. Crumlin is our club, right? Not my club, their club, the boxing club. Anyone that's involved in it, anyone that's a member of it. I know your own child is a member of it now, right? And like we won't treat them any different to any boxer or any kickboxer or any martial arts guy. Like we have the Conor McGregors there coming in to train, right? And he's world renowned, and he put the Crumlin Boxing Club on the map on the world. Now we already were renowned all over. Any place we went, we carried our name strong, and anyone that fights in Crumlin Boxing Club knows it's going to have a hard fight. It's a tough game. We match fair, right? Some people get hurt, some people don't, but we don't aim to hurt anybody. We aim to be skillful, masterful in our sport and all the sports. What we teach. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Now it's like I haven't seen Lee in a while. I follow him. I've trained with him down in HQ Jiu-Jitsu, and I'm looking at him there, like shoulder rolling, head movement, everything. He looks like a fucking high level boxer.
Well, Lee absorbs the information.
He's looking at him in there. Like,
Lee is with us before the COVID. And like he's a high performance guy. And if you look at his boxing skills now, he's he's thinking on his feet, he's rolling, he's moving, his feet are good, his balance is good, his distance is good, right? And like I'm seeing things. I'm teaching a little bit different the MMA guys than I'm teaching the boxers. Like I'm trying to, I've looked at Lee's next opponent, and like I've a gift. That's my gift. I'd say it's gift. I can see where shots are going to work and where they're not going to work, right? And I can see it in the moment, right? And when I look at guys on the videos and the thing, I see a shot that would work against that guy. I'd see another shot that would work against their guy, and I try and put them together, and school them and get someone in similar focus to what the other guy is like, and I put him in. This morning we were dealing with Lee's George, Sergey's lad, the world champion kickboxer.
Yeah.
I was putting that focus on Lee's opponent.
Yes.
I was trying to get him to try grab his legs, come in low, and work on the different shots that could work in the boxing world and in the MMA world.
Yeah. Now I was working till 6 this morning with my other young fella. We do a job up in a hotel near us. So he was supposed to come down here today, but then he said, you know what, I'm going to leave it. But I'm not going to say the shot selection you are teaching down with Lee. But when I got home, I'm going to say, Max, just after saying something. And what I seen in there, I'm going to tell him about, not to give any information away to Lee's opponent. But it's. I was looking at it going, that is fucking so basic. You don't see it, but it's going to be super effective. Lovely little shot, like, you know. If
they made it look so easy. They made it look so easy, and that's why I was really proud of Lee. The other lad learns fast. He's a few little knickknacks to do, right? But that's the first time I've seen that lad.
Yes.
Right, and like, if I can give me time, I don't have enough time to give. I'm here every day, and I'm getting old. And like, it's basically easy to teach when you're when I'm myself in the zone. You know what I mean? Like I like to have a few pints now and go out, and I really go out a lot now because I know I haven't got the 20 years to go. You know, and I hope I have, but I hope to feel healthy for the next 20 years and give back. Like, the club is everything.
Yes.
And the kids have to think that and know that. The club is everything because it's a haven for so many children. Yeah. Boys and girls. Yeah. It used to be only boys. Yeah. But now it's girls. Yeah. And it's a haven, it's an escape route for thousands of children. And not only Crumlin, all the boxing clubs in Ireland and in the world. Yeah. I think, like, the Irish boxing clubs are a little bit different to a lot of other clubs. Yeah. The people, because we're Irish, and I'm proud to be Irish. You know what I mean? And we're a unique nation. You know what I mean? Especially for fighting men. We're a unique nation for fighting men, and we're known as the fighting Irish, as we say. But like, we have a love of the game and a respect of the game, right? And most of the clubs have havens for all them other children that the world has gone crazy at the moment, right? Apart from the wars here and the phones and the TikToks and all this type of stuff, right? When you go into a boxing club or an MMA club where you have discipline and respect for the people that's teaching you, and you have all them younger generations, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 in there this morning, and you see all them children, we're giving them something. My coaches nearly all box for me. Yes. I have their kids here now. Yes. Right? So we're giving a generation of love and affection through sport. Through the boxing sport and my game, right? Lately, I've only gone into the MMA game and to understand it, because I never really understood it until Conor brought me in. You know what I mean? Then I started studying things, and then I was always a fighting person. Right? But boxing was my sport. Right? But I could see things now by watching others. By watching, like, I must have watched every single one of Conor's fights 10 times over. Just to see how I can get him up. Now I'm watching Lee and Cian Cowley and different fighters. That, you know what I mean? And because I want to know, I want to absorb the knowledge to learn. So sometimes I would have liked to shout something in to do, but it wasn't because they were going onto the ground and all, and it wasn't my place to. My place was punching and striking, and what they call it, striking, punching, and footwork and art and moving away. But then I seen things, and then I heard the likes of Kiefer, he's an exceptional MMA guy, shouting the same thing I was thinking. Yes. So I got more confidence in myself to be able to shout. And I said it to the boy, I had me meeting after, right? I do discuss it, you know, because they're all men. It's great looking after grown men that understand the game so well. And like, we're sitting as an equal, and we're talking, I think this would have worked and that would have worked, right? Myself looking at the game, I think that would have worked better, right? Because it would have became, as you said earlier, simplify things. You don't have to throw an American football move to grab a fella or push a fella to a side and hit him. You know what I mean? You can make. I see the simple side of things that when they're in the stance or in the mode, and then I do, which you probably heard me say, do what comes natural to yourself after that. I seen that shot.
Yes.
But I wanted him to feel it in his own natural ability.
Yeah.
And they did it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And they did it. But see, some things become more natural to shorter guys and taller guys, medium-sized guys. Something, and I want to see it. I want to read it and say, I'm right.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? And when they do the shot that I'm thinking, right, and they said, it did come natural to me. You know what I mean? So there's a shot after the shot, or there's a move to get away from the shot.
Yeah.
And this is where I'm still intrigued and teaching and focusing on the game, and I'm learning, and I'm still learning, even in the boxing game. Yeah. And when I stop learning, then I'll give it up.
I'm a fan of breaking down things, and I break them down with the young fellas, and we look at it and we discuss it, and they give their opinion, I give my opinion, and they might slag my opinion and say that's a load of shite there, but it's something to talk about. Do you know what I mean?
But you're going on the level, aren't you? You're going on the level, and if
it's in common interest.
Yeah, and if the interest is common, it keeps the love of the sport in and the love of the game, and and plus you're having a conversation with your kids. You know what I mean? Like, and it's great. Like, a lot of parents can't have conversation with their kids. I see parents coming into the thing, and their kids very rarely have a verbal with them. You know, a verbal conversation with them. Right, they're stuck on the games they play on the computers or the games they play on their phones. You know what I mean?
But you said something there as well, that it's my philosophy. It's like, I bring me two young fellas to sport. Now, they play football, they play Gaelic, I had them in basketball, everything. But sport for me with them is, they may be champions, but that's not important. It's the work ethic that they drag into their life. So if they decide to leave boxing or MMA or whatever, when they go to do a job or they go to do their business or whatever, what they've learned in there or in the wrestling mat, they just drag that out into the real world. Because you get nothing for nothing in this